things I have a quick demo which I would like to show you as well. But for now, you need to understand it is very, very fast. It is going to help save a lot of time. How many have used artificial intelligence in any form till date? Can you just raise your hands? 6, 7 odd people. On phone or on laptop? Okay. Now, what if I were to tell you, by the way, I worked in big tech. I worked in multiple companies and multiple countries across the globe. 5 years back, I was working as a technology consultant for one particular organization. I was working with them hand in hand because we are working with multiple teams in Microsoft. At that particular point of time, someone asked me whether I would be able to validate a data center architecture for 2,500 users. At that particular point of time, you know what is the quotation that we give to these kind of clients? It is somewhere in the range of $10,000. Multiply that with rupee currency, whatever you can think of. That was the validation that as a tech consultant I did. Now, with Copilot, I can do that absolutely free of cost within 1 minute. That is the level of technology we have got now, and then I'll show you. So here is a quick video of Copilot plus PCs. Let's have a look at this and then I'll jump to a live demo, which generally costs any organization around $10,000, $12,000, depending on what kind of agency or vendor they are getting it vetted from. With Copilot now, all I have to do is I have to ask Copilot. Now what it does is, with GPT-5, it will go through all my mails. You can see validating architecture requirements, searching for relevant content, searching. These are all deep reasoning that it shows what it is doing right now for you. Once it does that, it obviously takes time because this is a non-NPU PC. NPU PCs will be faster, 10 times faster than this. Okay, assessing validation is the process. Now proposing validation approach. All happening right now in front of you. Finalizing the architecture proposal, and here we got everything right now. What good looks like for 2,500 on-prem exchange users, single primary DC, optional DR, disaster recovery, right? Mailbox role server, SMTP perimeter, load balancer, name spaces DNS. Here is an architecture. A task which usually used to take tens of thousands of dollars for organizations to get from agencies now can be done with Copilot. Within how many minutes? Not less, in fact less than 5 minutes if I were to be precise. And it also gives the SCADA Patna 2,500 users. So this is the level of technology that we are at right now, and it is accessible to each and every one of us. Do you think it is going to be helpful for you to go back to your customers and say, hey, I've got a device which will help bring down the work time from 10 hours to 1 hour. This is how I can do it. Do you think the people will be able to listen to you when you show it to them that, hey, this is how tens of thousands of dollars can be saved just by using a Copilot, which we generally use just to gather news across. So these are some of the ways, and to be honest, the way I have been witnessing technology progress in the last 2-3 years, the days are not behind where you would be able to recruit. When I say you, obviously your clients would be able to recruit absolute new interns, and they would be able to perform like an experienced candidate who has an experience of about 30 to 40 years, because at the back end they would be using technologies such as Copilot. Make sense? Yes? No?
Yes.
Any questions? I'm not going to go into in depth of this, but this is just something that I wanted to show. Okay, these are the adjustments. Everything is being showcased across. And what was the proposal, I'll also show you so that you understand what I'm talking about. So this is my mailbox. I am not to show you. I am doing it for my Hyderabad fellows because I love you a little bit more. So this was the mail that I received. This is the exchange solution. And this is a super critical architecture that generally stands for thousands of dollars if you go across. And just imagine the kind of, if you are a startup, how much money you are going to save without any worry of whether it is correct or not, because there is a very high-end technology that is working across. See, 2,500 users. This is the architecture diagram. Server solution, domain controller, all these things across. Do you think it is going to help? Yes? Do you think people are going to be talking to you about artificial intelligence? Yes, they are. Because when there is a solution which saves time, saves money, saves on the confirmation bias, everybody is going to be using those across, right? So with this, I am going to conclude with just one last information, which is, this one. Windows 11 Pro AI PCs, or what we call as Copilot Plus PCs, they are at least 2 times faster, 1.7 times faster. 2 at least, okay? When you bring in the Copilot Plus PCs, they are at least 20 times faster in terms of processing. That's how. The battery backup is exceptional, around 20-22 hours. So you can go multiple working days without charging. And I'm sure Vivek at Reddington is going to be having people who are going to be coming to you and they can talk to you about these kind of devices across. Right? Any questions that you have? Artificial intelligence, Copilot, Paisa, dollar. By the way, INR has become an international currency, so you would be seeing a lot of things happening in INR. Let's see how it goes. So with this, I'll conclude my session, and if you have any questions, I'll be around here. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Mr. Nischay. Thank you for that.